Hey guys, my name is George and welcome to this new Ruby tutorial. In this tutorial we're going to learn how to pass in command line arguments to our Ruby script. Now this is really interesting because now we can preset variables in our script and we're going to learn how to do that. So the first thing that you want to do is that you need to remember a little bit how you run Ruby programs. The way to do is you can call Ruby on your command line and then you can type in the name of your script. Now after you have done this, you can pass in some arguments. Arguments basically are variables you can preset to your program before it starts. So in the minute the program starts, you already have these variables preset on the script, so you can play with them and do whatever you like. So when you want to pass in some arguments, you will normally type in Ruby, then the name of your script, and then the value of a variable. This can be a number, like for example 4. It can be a name. It can be whatever you want. Okay. So before we start, I'm going to create the script, and I'm going to start the script with a really important array, basically, that is held globally in Ruby, and this array is called argv, which stands for arguments, and basically this is the place when all arguments are stored when the program starts running. Okay, so what will happen if I wanna pass in a name in the argument? I will say name equals argument. I will say argument and then dot first, and this basically what it will do is that it will get us the first argument that we pass in through the command line. Okay, so this program, what it is going to do is that it is going to say hello and then the name, whatever that name is, good day. Just as that, a really simple program. Okay, now when we run the program, I will type in the argument and I will say okay, let's start the program, and we will see hello George, good day. Okay, that is really simple. I hope with that you can understand a little bit how the arguments work. Now there is something that you can pass also multiple arguments. Now this is something that I haven't explained yet, but the argument the arguments that we passed, they are stored in something that is called an array or a list, and these arrays or lists you can handle them, for example, in a different way by asking them the variables that they contain with using a index. Now the first index is always the zero index. That's how you call that. This is the same as asking for the first value in this list. And we can also create another variable, for example, name underscore 2, for example. This is going to be a second name. And the argument you want to get is the second argument, so you will type in argument and then 1 between square brackets. Okay, now I will change the program over here and say my name is, and I will return the second name that I created just there. Okay, I will save this script, and when I run the program I will pass in two names. Okay, and by passing in two names I'm creating an argument list with two values over here. So if I run the program I will get hello George, my name is Andrew. Okay, so that's basically how you pass in multiple arguments through the command line. Now there is another thing that is really important for you to know. When you're passing in command line arguments, the gets function, when you wanna capture using input, for example, I will just erase that over there. And suppose that you want to ask for a number. Okay, now the standard way of how you will do that is that you will create a variable and you will use the gets function, and you will jump that result, and since this is a number I will transform it to a string. I will convert that string to a number, to an integer number, just like that. Now this is going to be a problem because when we use command line arguments, the gets function by default it tends to capture files, not simple strings. So if you save this program and you run it, you will get an error because Ruby doesn't understand your input as a string but as a file. So that's going to be a problem. To fix that, you need to type in stdin dot and then get.chump.toI, and this will basically fix our problem because we are basically explicitly telling Ruby that we wanna capture strings and not files. That is somehow confusing, but that's how it is. So that's the way you need to do it. And when you do this, you will basically, okay. I'm sorry for that. Honest mistake over there. And basically with that you will fix the problem and you will have no issues. Okay, so you can say hello George, tell me a number. I can say 5 and nothing's going to happen. It's going to be okay, it's not going to crash. So that's basically how you pass in command line arguments, and you can also handle those as variables and do whatever you want. I hope you guys really like this tutorial. It's really simple, but I hope it's helpful. So if you did, don't forget to click on the like button below, and you can also leave a comment in the comment section, or you can subscribe if you haven't done already. So I guess that's all for today. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye.